Now you do have the ball way forward in your stance, which is good. You want to hit up on it. But the thing I'm worried about is your head sliding past its original position. So you take it back. Grip looks good. Setup's okay. This trail leg, I worry about that locking. You can't get any ground force. Newton's third law, for every action there's a reaction. You got to push against the ground. If this locks up, you're going to get limited ground force. So I don't know if it's locking, but I don't want it to be locked at the top. Okay, so as you start down, you slide your upper body. That's your biggest fault. So that upper body shift is where you get into trouble. You've got to start to tilt. So you want to be practicing at home with a forehead near a door jamb. Turn your left shoulder under the chin, and then when you bump, your right shoulder needs to work under instead of left shoulder forward, right shoulder forward. So this move, I call this upper body drift. That's where you get in trouble. Now you're in front of it. Now you got to play catch up. So now you got to use your hands to square the face. The minute you slide your upper body in front of the ball, you're either going to push it way right, or you got to compensate and throw your hands at it. So that's really what my biggest concern in your golf swing is you got a great impact position there, but you get too much drift laterally in your golf swing with your upper body. Your spine, the great players stay behind it. The upper body stays behind it more. So that's your biggest issue, and it has been for a while. So you're going to have to work on that and change it. You're not going to change it on the range. You're not going to change it hitting balls. You're going to have to do hundreds and hundreds of shifts, and when you shift, you've got to tilt your upper body. When the hips slide forward, the upper body has to tilt back. So we call it hip slide axis tilt. And in baseball, that's what they do. They hang back a little bit. But yeah, this upper body slide and the head moving forward is causing your biggest issues. It also causes you to hit down on it, causes you to hit it in the heel, causes you to hit it on the bottom of the club, because you hit fades, causes you to hit all kinds of stuff. So your head's moving, I don't know, whatever that is, 4 inches maybe. Let's see. Here's your head position at address. There's impact. So that's a good 3 or 4 inches forward. And like I said, that's something you can work on. And if you look at, here's Bob Tway. He plays on the Champions Tour, but watch the hip slide. There's the hip slide bump. Now the axis tilts back. So the shoulders actually work on a Ferris wheel. They work on a vertical plane. In your swing, sometimes you lock this front leg, you shift into your trail front foot, and then you slide forward. You want to get behind it a little bit and stay behind it. So that's really what I want you to work on. And like I said, I do a lot of motion training where you would go turn the left shoulder behind the ball, bump the hips forward, and drop that right shoulder down. Hips forward, drop that, and then the lead leg, the front leg's going to straighten. You can see, like, if you watch his swing, slow motion, his hips shift. Now the right shoulder drops. Now watch the lead leg straighten. So you're in the same position. You just have too much upper body drift. It's a good swing, though. It really is. I'm just being picky, right? Because that's my job.